This video is to help explain what's expected of you in my courses. First, I expect you to email me from your student email account, not your personal Gmail or Yahoo account. To get to your student email, you can go to the Hill College main webpage, then click on I am a, and then current students. And if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see student email right there. The next page tells you what your username and password should be, and you should, at that point, log in. When you need to email me, you need to always put your subject and section number in the subject line of the email. I teach a bunch of classes, and each one's a little bit different, and so I need to know, are you in A&P or are you in non-majors or whatever. Also, stuff that you need to know. On the main page, you can get into Schoology. This is where all of your coursework is going to be. When you click on that, once again, it shows you your username and password, and then getting into it, you can click on that right there. The landing page in Schoology looks a little bit like Facebook, where it has a bunch of updates that post from faculty, staff, and students. There's usually a slew of messages that are already on there. Unfortunately, the stuff that comes from your teacher tends to get shoved down by all of the messages that are coming from other students. So don't rely on just this, because you might miss some information. The upcoming shows you assignments that you have and when they're due. Again, don't rely on this, because sometimes there are assignments that are due that don't show up over here. It's just a quirk of Schoology where sometimes some things are missing, but it can help remind you most of the time. The courses. This is where your course information is, and my courses are basically built the same way, so I'm going to go ahead and pick this one to get you started. This is my lab course. I have it set to land you on the updates page. This is where I post important updates that you really need to know about, like for the lab, how to pick up a lab kit, which you need to do as soon as possible. You can't do the labs without the lab kit. I've got important information from the syllabus on there too. If you read through one of these and you have a question, I recommend that you do not ask your question in a comment. Go ahead and go back to your student email me and answer student email and email me from there. That way I'm sure to see it. These get shoved down on me too, and then I don't see the comments because it was 5 pages away, and I don't go through and look through all the pages. So if you have a question, it's always best to just use your student email account. Alright, your coursework is going to be under the materials button. Syllabus is always going to be the top link, and you really should read through that. It tells you how your grade gets broken down and what the expectations are, so read through it. It also gives you textbook information if there's anything there you need to know. For lab, you can't get the lab kit until you sign and email me or hand me a hard copy of your lab kit agreement, so that's where that is. And then the assignments is, guess what? That's where the assignments are. For all of my courses, when you read the assignment, read through all of this stuff right here, because it tells you what to do and then what to do for your grade. So for example, this one tells you to complete lab 1 and then take the first quiz. When you click on the folder, it's going to show you, here's lab 1 that it just told you you're supposed to complete, and then here's the lab quiz that you're supposed to do for the points. That's how it's always going to be built in all of my courses. So if you have questions about what to do, come through here, read what it says, because it always tells you exactly what to do. If you have any questions, email me from your student email account. Good luck.